Last night I heard another couple of chapters from the book called The Word from Home. Here's what happened. Sadie and Flora were busy making well, Sadie was, Flora was playing mainly, but that's not all that important. They were doing it. She was making the ice cream and everything, and then she saw this elderly man, very elderly man, very thin elderly man come up towards her. It was her father. He had whispered, "Sadie," in a very hoarse voice. She was very excited to see her father. Flora came out of nowhere and gave him a big hug and snuggled with him and everything because that's what she wanted. She wanted to hold her father close. She wanted him never to leave. That's what she wanted. She wanted it so bad. The Leesons were there. They offered him a shower and give him clothes and clip his beard and go to sleep and everything. He had offered to pay them, but they had said no, not for their friend, not for a friend, because that's what they were. He was that was his wife's friends. So that's what he had done. He could not pay them because they would not accept him. I think that everything will turn out great. Sadie and Flora are very, very excited to see their father, especially Flora. She did not let him go, ever. She just stood there and held him and hugged him for a long time because she wanted her father close. And that's how she could get him close to her, by hugging him and cuddling him and being a little girl again. I think that everything will turn out just great. Sadie was doing almost anything she could. She had gone out to finish making the ice. Well, Mrs. Leeson had gone out to finish making the ice cream while the girls were there, hugging and talking and chatting with their father. He had gone up and had a shower and shaved and clipped, and they had brought him up Mr. Leeson's clothing and everything, and made up the couch. He did not eat much, but he certainly did eat something, somewhat. I think that he will be having to go to the doctor and everything because he's so thin and everything. And he probably will collapse, and they will have to get him to a hospital because he will have no good. He'll be no good. But they're not orphans. They will either be staying with the Leesons until their father's capable enough to look after them, or their father will take them back home. More likely they'll be staying with the Leesons until their father is capable enough to look after them, and then they will go home. I think that everything will turn out just great. Sadie and Flora are very excited to see their father again. And I don't exactly blame them. Their father has been gone for a long time. They were living with Mrs. Hatch, who was not all that sweet of a lady. I don't think that their father will ever make that mistake again. If he's going anywhere, he'll probably send them to live with the Leesons. Flora and Sadie will probably live with the Leesons because he won't be able to go home on how thin he is and everything. Being where they are is probably the best thing for them. I think that everything will turn out just great. There really isn't much else to say, so that is all for now.